We have heard some amazing stories of how God is moving and changing lives through FCA. You've heard how Jayla's life was transformed through camp, how she answered the call to lead a huddle at her school, and is empowering others to lead as she is graduating. Life change multiplied. You've heard the influence a coach who follows Jesus can have on a team, a school, an entire community. Life change multiplied. And these are only a few of the stories of what God is doing through the intersection of faith and sport in FCA. Coaches and athletes are being transformed all across Philadelphia Metro. I've often been asked during this time if ministry has been canceled, to which I answer, no, it is thriving. Although sports have been canceled, the gospel is never canceled, and we have seen an immense growth in our opportunities to connect and to minister virtually. We are in a season of ministry that no one has ever seen before, and we know that God is working through it. But what about what could be? What about the future of this trajectory? Imagine if every sports team in Philadelphia Metro had a coach that knew, followed, and proclaimed Jesus. What would that do for those teams? Imagine if every sports team had an athlete who was so transformed by Jesus, they couldn't help but share this good news with their teammates. What would that do for those schools? Imagine if the college campus in your area had a full-time staff to help coaches and athletes process their stress, their grief, to ask questions, to have someone pour into their lives and be Jesus to them. What would our world look like as these athletes became working adults? Imagine what our communities would look like as a result of this. Imagine your community, this area, our country, and the world transformed. None of these stories would be possible tonight if it wasn't for the generous donations of FCA partnerships putting fuel in the engine. For those who have supported this ministry, we literally are not here without you, and we cannot thank you enough. There is so much more work to be done and many more lives to be changed. We are scratching the surface of what is possible here in Philadelphia Metro. To reach more lives like Jayla and Jeff, we cannot do this alone, and we need your partnership.